Ugh. Food is everywhere, and I'm not talking about the fucking supermarket. I'm talking about dirt, because food comes from dirt. Insects are eaten all over the world, and like things that are eaten globally, it's because they're cheap, fast, and easy to produce. I like to think of insects as kind of like a perfect hybrid between a piece of meat and a vegetable. Shrista, thank you so much for coming. I'm sorry I'm late.
I didn't even notice.
I had a meeting with the investors and went a little bit long.
The investors? You got investors for the show? Stop lying.
Anyway.
Yeah, we'll move on from that one.
Thank you for showing up.
Thanks for having me.
Today we got Shrista Tyree. She is a stand-up comedian, a rapper, and a promoter.
Facts.
God damn. Is there anything you don't do?
I do everything.
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything.
That's great. You got anything in the works right now that you're looking forward to?
Oh, I got some hip-hop shows coming out soon. Stay tuned, motherfucker.
What experience do you have with cooking?
I use the microwave sometimes.
You excited? You want to see what we're doing?
I'm excited. Let's get it.
Look at that. Okay.
There's a lot of white people in the building right now. Y'all don't know this, so I'm a little nervous.
First things first.
I feel like this box made noise. Oh, it did. It's a bearded.
Little beardy.
That's dope.
Now this is Bob. We are not going to be eating Bob. He was kind of inspired this episode with the actual ingredient we're working with, mealworms.
Oh yeah, you're tripping out here in the streets.
Look at that, mealworms. I mean, I figure
so we're doing some Fear Factor weirdo shit.
It's like Fear Factor with philosophy.
Yeah, I ain't eating none of this shit.
It's a ton of protein, ton of fiber, and it doesn't take a lot of.
It has a ton of this, that. I don't give a fuck.
Let's go ahead and start step one.
Let's do it.
Welcome to What the Food, mealworms, baby. Woo! Oh, that's good. I like that. Yeah. Like I said before, we're making a cheesecake. It is going to be a no-bake cheesecake. Because personally, that's how I prefer it. I feel like you get an equally as good end product as a baked cheesecake, and it's actually a lot easier to produce. So, cheesecake is cheesecake. It still has the classic graham cracker crust, and then you've got your cream cheese filling, and then whatever the hell you want to put on top, which we're going to put a little bit of bugs, a little bit of blackberry puree, make it look real pretty. The first step you always need to do is the crust. So we got butter, about 3 ounces right there. We got some honey. We're going to put in 2 tablespoons when that comes through.
This ain't bug honey, is it?
Nope. Well, I mean, it is bug honey. It's bees.
Oh, yeah. True. Don't be correcting me like that. Cut that shit out.
Okay, edit it out.
This ain't bug honey, is
it? We have our toasted mealworms. We're gonna go ahead and throw our butter.
I should have ate it again. So I'm like, fuck them mealworms, let's eat it.
Right. And we're just gonna start that melting. The biggest indicator that you're browning your butter is going to be smell. By that point it gets really foamy and you can't really see beneath it to actually see the color. So just keep on going until it changes into a really nutty, deep flavor, or smell, I should say. While our butter is melting, we are going to add a cup of our dried mealworms. You're gonna add 1 packet. Well, you know, I figure they're called mealworms, so they're meant to be eaten, right?
True.
Like what? It's like somebody calling something like a dinner fly and expecting people not to eat it. No, I don't think so. So, quick plans.
Keep that one there. Keep that one in there. Don't edit that out.
Give that a smell. Graham crackers.
And mealworms.
And mealworms. And now we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of our honey.
I do fuck with honey though.
Yeah, helps set the crust. And we are going to make a cute little cheesecake, so I got this tiny little pie tin because it's adorable.
It is cute. It's just cute. I give you that.
So if you come and look over here at our butter, you can see that it's melted, it's separated a little bit, and there's those really white, light parts underneath the bubbles. Yeah. Those are actually the milk solids that are still in the butter, and that browning is what gives us our like really good, really deep brown butter flavor. So,
how many times have you made this?
This is my 3rd round.
Like, not for the show. I just made it at home because it tasted so good.
I was feeling snacky.
Yeah, I need to eat that mealworm.
Yeah, right.
At this point, I forgot it was a mealworm.
So give that a smell right there. See how it's kind of like really nutty?
I smell like that.
Sometimes it's referred to as ghee. Most of the time, brown butter. You want to put just enough butter in there that when you kind of compress it, it stays kind of like a ball, almost like wet sand. Let's give this a test. Compress it, and then yeah, you see how it stays together a little bit, still comes apart, easily moldable, and it's not dripping with grease. So that's what we're looking for.
Gross.
We don't need to put any butter or flour or anything on the bottom of this because this is basically just butter.
Yeah.
So I like to just take a little handful, put it right in the center. You want a pretty thick amount of crust, probably about 1/4 inch. So I like to use measuring cups. Kind of just.
Pretty convincing. I'm getting hungry.
All right. So that's basically what we're looking for with the crust. So this is still a little bit warm. The butter's still melted. So to set it, we need to refrigerate it. So this is going to be the filling of our cheesecake. It's going to mostly be cream cheese. We got 6 ounces of honey right here. We got some vanilla. And then we got our lemon right here. So we're going to start. I'll give you the bowl. And go ahead. Take the cream cheese out of there.
Cream cheese and mealworms. Yay.
Yeah, classic
So
combo.
excited.
Real classic cuisine there. And then go ahead and add the 6 ounces of honey.
So this whole thing is honey?
Yep, whole thing.
I was like, I don't know what the hell ounces are. Actually, I do with wheat.
Yep. Go ahead and throw in
I was like, because I don't know.
1.5 teaspoons. So that's just that whole cap.
Boom, shakalaka. What's this?
Little pinch of salt.
Pinch.
Yep, looking good. And then go ahead and zest half that lemon right into there.
What the hell does zest mean?
It's taking the yellow part off the very first layer of the lemon.
It sounds dangerous.
Here,
Are you supposed
I'll
to
give,
eat
I'll
this
give you
part?
the I'll give you a little rundown of the
Yeah.
traditional way. So you kind of want to hold it. So think about where you're wanting to take off. So we're going to be going kind of like a strip through here. So you want to hold it so you know we're not touching that. And then you start at the bottom, and then you kind of move forward, and then turn your wrist
That
to
looks
kind of
way
get
safer.
like that. So give it 3 more of those.
Okay. I didn't even know you eat this part of the fucking lemon, so...
It's got a lot of the oils and the lemony scent, you know.
Oh, shit. Cut myself. I told you I would.
Oh,
I told you I would!
let's get the first aid kit. Finally, I'm not the one doing it.
Yes.
The other times I've been the one getting
Hey, I
myself.
said it on camera before it happened. I go, oh.
You
stop
called it.
before I bleed
That's
on you
extra
guys.
points. That's looking good though.
Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'd suck my blood, but I'm not gonna. Alright, we're back.
You want to do the honors? I don't think you can cut yourself this way.
Yes.
I'd say go on a 1 or a 2.
Wait, into this?
Yep, right there.
This sounds dangerous.
Mix that up.
Oh no, I didn't get this before. Okay, I picture that way different. I think I watched too much TV.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, you're looking good.
Oh, that looks beautiful to me.
We are going to go ahead and put it in our crust. Now we are only gonna put
Fucking mealworm crust.
95% of this mixture in. So, see how we got a little bit left right here? Right here is our blackberry puree. And I'm adding enough to get a good deep color. I'd say about a third of the amount of the cheesecake mix you got. I'm gonna go ahead and just mix it up real quick. So, completely mixed.
Good color.
Yep. What we're doing now is gonna be called marbling. It's a technique in pastry. Gonna just smooth this out a little bit to make it easier for us. A couple of dots of our blackberry, right? Put a little bit here, a little bit there.
Yeah, where are you going with this?
We take our pick, just go through with figure eights. Figure eight, figure eight, figure eight. It kind of gives it this nice swirl. You don't want to do it too much because you still want these really defined spots of white to kind of give it that marble look. That's just going to give it a little bit of color. So,
Oh, that's cute.
this is it. This is the cheesecake. The only thing left to do now is throw it in the fridge, wait for it to get down to that whatever temperature the fridge is, and dig into it. But
Yeah.
I like to do garnishes. I like to do in a little extra element. So we are going to handy some nuts and some live mealworms. We'll be right back.
Doesn't sound good, but we'll be right back.
Come on.
I'm gonna kill that
Come
shit. I'm excited to eat it though, so fuck it.
See, she's excited.
Mealworms and all.
Mealworms and all.
See this shit? See this shit?
Getting a little bit of heat over here. I'm gonna add my almonds first because they're going to need to take a little longer to toast. This, I'd say, should stay in the pan if it's up to heat for about 2 minutes before putting the other stuff in.
You're gonna cook the mealworms live in there?
You're gonna throw them in?
Man, we're evil.
See, yeah.
Humans are fucking evil, bro.
I've talked to my roommates about this too, and I see it the same as like boiling a lobster or a crab. Like, what
Circle of
honestly
life, too.
is the difference between like a shellfish and a bug? Like, hold up a
life.
fucking lobster next to a mealworm and tell me you don't see the similarities. Get that little bit of a nutty smell. They have taken up enough heat that they're changing a little bit.
How fast do they die?
Pretty fast. This is
Really? Shit.
this is the most intense part of the whole tutorial right here.
Oh shit.
So we're gonna go ahead, add our mealworms.
Man, you're evil.
That's what they say.
It's fucked
And
up.
then we're just gonna keep doing that until they stop moving for a second. This is also toasting them. So just like the nuts are developing flavor, so are the mealworms.
Oh no, chewed alive or burnt to death. They both sound shitty.
They do sound shitty, you're right. All food, all
Yeah,
cooking is
did that
predicated
fast.
on a sense of death. Even plants
Facts.
go from a state of animation into a state of decomposition after we pick them. It's just when
zoom
we're
in on their squirming?
Yeah, when we're confronted with it, like with squirming or with like a cow bleeding or something, it's a little bit difficult. But the fact of the matter is that nothing that we eat isn't dead or dying in some form.
Yeah.
So you can see it starting to liquefy a little bit right there,
Oh,
a
yeah.
little bit around the sides, and now it's still clear, so we don't really want to touch it. Once it starts getting a little more amber,
This doesn't look good. Nice and gross.
and see how it's kind of
Still
like,
don't look good. Still don't look good.
see how it's kind of like clumping together.
Mm-hmm.
That means another round.
Oh,
And I'd say each of these rounds in this pan is about maybe a 1/4 cup of sugar, maybe an 1/8. I just want to do enough to get a thin
you said
layer.
maybe an 1/8.
Yeah.
Now you're talking
How
my
many grams?
terms. Now I
yeah.
see what you
Let's
mean.
see. What are we
Okay.
talking? 5 grams.
That actually looks decent if there was no motherfucking bugs.
There's no
in it.
fucking bugs in it, right?
Yeah.
Regular cooking techniques.
I was like,
fucked up
I can see
ingredients.
that, yeah. I can see that shit. It's gonna taste good. You guys get me talking all this shit, but it tastes good.
Hey, look at that. See how it's all
yeah.
kind of like clumped together. Now you want to spread it out because when the sugar cools, it's just gonna stick everything together. In about 5 to 10 minutes, it'll be nice, hard, crispy, delicious, Candied nuts and mealworm. We are in the final stages, home stretch.
It's that time.
Light at the end of the tunnel.
Let's go.
How are you holding up?
I'm here.
You're here?
I'm here. That's
you
all
haven't
I gotta
walked out
say.
yet.
I'm here.
And I thank you. Let's go ahead and bring our cheesecake that is now chilled. As you can see, it is in another container full of water right underneath it. That is because it's hot water underneath it. We are loosening up the very first layer of butter so you can kind of just nudge it out. So I guess this is the moment of truth. A little around the side. Around the side. Oh, oh. There we go. And I'm just gonna go ahead. Oh God. Ooh, okay, that didn't quite work just like I wanted it, but that's okay because we're gonna put a lot of garnishes on it, and garnishes are good for fixing mistakes.
Facts.
So next time you go to a fancy restaurant and it's full of garnishes, you know,
Someone fucked up.
Look underneath it. They might have. So let's see. Let's get a base layer for these little ingredients we got right here. We got our graham crackers, just like from when we started. Here are our candied nuts and mealworms. Here are some blackberries. Here's some candied lemon and blackberry puree and a little bit of honey.
It's looking more appealing.
Oh, and I was gonna have you do this, but unless you want some redemption.
Nah, fuck redemption.
And there she blows.
Hey, good shit. I'm gonna clap for us since it's just us in here.
See, you wouldn't expect that to have bugs
I wouldn't
in it,
expect
right?
it to
Like,
look so good. It actually looks pretty. I see a mealworm looking at me though. I see an eyeball.
It's kind of intimidating.
Alright, fuck it.
Okay.
I guess I'll try the mealworm crust. Surprise.
So, best way to do it is just to get a little bit of everything.
True. Man, he was ready. Let me get one of these little nuts
Oh, I think I need to get some nuts, yeah.
Let me get a little nut.
I got a blackberry.
A little bit of that.
Get some of this honey.
Alright, y'all. Bottoms up.
Cheers. Thanks.
It wasn't actually that bad.
Woo! Yeah!
I keep feeling little crunches.
See?
Probably the eyeballs.
Is it the sugar?
Eyeballs.
Is it the graham
just
cracker?
say it's the
a lot of
sugar.
crunchy. Yeah, right?
That was pretty good.
Pretty good.
I want more, but I'm not doing that on camera. It's not that
Woo!
good.
Finally! Somebody likes what I made.
Shit. Hey.
Yeah. You know,
Maybe
it's
a
like
doggy bag
most
or a mealworm bag,
Mealworm
whatever you call it. I don't know.
bearded dragon bag.
Hey.
Hey. Well, thank you everybody for watching What the Food. Shrista Tyree, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. Killed that shit, and that shit was bomb.
That shit was bomb.
I don't even know how that was bomb because it looked disgusting the whole fucking way through it, but it was fire.
Sweet.
What the food in this bitch?
What the Food, changing minds, changing hearts, filling stomachs. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You know what? I'm so happy with this
That's
one.
not in with fuck yeah. That's in with like, yeah, peace out. or something.
Yeah, something. I think it's fucking dope. I think we should fucking, there's a cafe down the street. Let's walk in there. Let's show them. Let's see if we can get
Sell
them
that
to
shit.
make some fucking bugs. Make something with bugs in it.
Yeah,
Let's
I don't know if
change
that's
their
gonna happen,
goddamn
but hey,
minds.
we'll try.
You down?
Fuck it, let's do
Fuck.
it.
You driving?
I can.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
What would you say is like the best, the most positive experience or thing you got from it?
I think mainly just being more open to the fact that it is nutritional, which it's really hard to believe, but I'm gonna just believe you. I've never looked into it. You could
Yeah.
be totally lying to me. but I like the fact that it's nutritional and it's fucking cheap.
Yep. Cheap to produce and
yeah,
buy.
I was like, I fucking worked at Petco. I know this motherfuckers
exactly.
is cheap.
What was the worst part about it?
Knowing the eyeballs were looking back at me.
I thought they were still in there.
Yeah, every time I ate, I would like look at the little dots, and I'm like, I know what those dots are. They're fucking eyeballs, bro.
What would you say was the most like surprising part?
I would say probably just the fact that I liked them, because I really didn't think, like I thought, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I can't even talk, because I don't know if I would have tried it or if I wouldn't have,
But you did.
But I did.
You did.
So I'm really surprised that I like the food, because I probably wouldn't have really just tried that shit.
Yeah, exactly. At first it just seemed more like Fear Factor stuff.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know about all this. But
yeah, what was your first thought when you came in and started like seeing
I was like, I'm definitely not gonna try this, but I'll let this dude like think I'm gonna try it, so I'm gonna go with it. But nah, he's tripping. And then it just started looking real normal, and I was like, fuck it.
And then
Let's just eat this shit, and I liked it, so
it's kinda
it was surprising.
And yep, just over here, that's the bakery.
Oh shit.
Right
we
there.
in this motherfucker.
Okay, let's do this. Oh buddy.
Woo woo. And we're here.
I'll be right back.
Alright, good luck.
Get bugs into my bakery. Get out, I don't want that shit.
Oh shit, how'd it go?
Working with Ethan on set has been real hell. You know, he runs a tight ship around here, but I love a man who knows what he wants.